we speak, available on the Tizen store and the Android Play Store. We just witnessed entertainment come alive on the Samsung Z3. Now we take this yet another step further. We understand at Samsung the importance of entertainment consumption and how smartphones serve as that primary viewing screen for a majority of our consumers. And with that in view, what we power Z3 is with a 5-inch HD display, which comes with Samsung's marquee Super AMOLED display technology that gives 40% more colors and 100 times deeper contrast for a viewing experience that's truly immersive. We also see smartphones today serve as a primary photography device. Now, as consumers capture their precious moments, we see increasingly, more than ever before, them sharing images across their friends, family, and society. Now, Samsung is known to have smartphones with the best cameras the world over. And on this front, the Z3 is no less. The Z3 will come powered with an 8-megapixel rear shooter. It is also designed to provide an advanced selfie experience through modes such as the auto mode, beauty mode, a 120-degree wide selfie mode, and all this featured through a 5-megapixel front camera for really lifelike pictures. The Samsung Z3 has been designed to really give consumers not only a fun, but a truly engaging experience. And we believe what could be more engaging than games. Now, an astounding 64% of users of Z1 play games on their devices. So, in an effort to give our consumers a truly great gaming experience, we have tied up with the leading developers to preload popular games. Here we are pleased to announce our partnership with Rovio for a hugely popular franchise of Angry Birds. Keeping specifically the Indian consumer in mind, we will also be preloading a cricket game through Games to Win. And we would also have the Asphalt Nitro racing game through GameLoft. We've just described how the Z3 will give consumers a simple and rewarding and a fun and engaging experience. We also wanted to take smart to the next level by making it smart and efficient. Now, we've done this simply through the Tizen platform, which itself provides for a lighter experience, both in terms of resource consumption as well as designing it to be light on your pocket. Let's get into the details. Samsung has recently, as many of you may be aware, we recently announced and launched the Ultra Data Saving Mode to address one of the most fundamental and biggest barriers to smartphone adoption in India, and that barrier being really of high data costs. So the UDS mode really comprises of two important sections. One is the data compression, the other is of data management. Let's talk about both in part. When UDS feature is enabled on this device, you can get up to 40% data saving without compromising on the content quality. Data management, on the other hand, will give power back to the consumer to decide which apps, up to 8 different apps, that he will allow background data streaming to still continue on, the rest gets shut off. And through this, it also enhances not just data saving, but also the performance of the device, because the consumer can expect up to 1.5 times more of standby time of that battery of the device. Now, to make it further lighter on the pocket of the consumer, we are also going to offer a 1 GB data plan for 2 months in partnership with Vodafone. If you recollect again, in Z1 we had introduced offline browsing. With Z3, we're going to take offline access to an altogether different level, where we are going to preload Here Maps. Now, Here Maps give consumers the functionality, or simply taking a map offline will be very easy for consumers by selecting the city of their choice that they want to explore. So effectively, a consumer will be able to not just browse and stream his map or use his maps offline, he will also be able to use it for offline navigation. That's a whole new experience with or without data. Now, apart from the data expense, feature phone users are also wary of the need to constantly charge the batteries of the devices. On this front, the Samsung Z3 is equipped with the popular ultra power saving mode feature, which is designed to give you that extra juice of power when you really need it the most. So what it does is, it gives you up to a day more of standby time with a mere 10% battery charge remaining. What it does actually shut down the non-essential apps while still ensuring that as a user you stay connected. Now Samsung Z3 is also loaded with multiple India-centric themes, and it features a theme store so consumers can really customize their devices from a wide array of attractive user interfaces. So from cool India-centric themes, let's move on to one of the most important dimensions of this device. And yes, I'm talking really about the design of this device. We made sure that all this new technology and cool services really come in a fresh design. I'd request you all after this presentation to experience the devices on stage for yourselves, and when you do, you will find that the Z3 sports a striking metallic look, and it also bears certain key and signature design cues borrowed from our flagship set of devices. We will be launching this in 3 important colors, the most popular colors. There's black, silver, and gold. The Samsung Z3 will be available in India for 8,490 rupees approximately, and it goes on sale in about a week from now. It's going to be available indeed across all our offline stores, but very interestingly through one of India's largest e-commerce platforms who we are partnering up with to launch the Z3 in the online space exclusively, and that is Snapdeal. On this note, I'd like to invite Kunal Behel onto stage. He is the founder and CEO of Snapdeal.